Hello and welcome back to After the End. We are now Thaddeus II, and Thaddeus II is much better than Chad because Thaddeus is actually good at stewardship, which is hopefully going to help us get more votes, which is hopefully going to get us more money, which is hopefully going to get us into a position where we no longer have to worry about whether or not we're going to have a succession, which I think would be good. What we're then going to do is we're going to start expanding. We're going to make ourselves New Jersey, and we'll see where things go from there. Hopefully, along the way, Thomas Wayne dies, which will hopefully mean that he no longer hates us, which will mean that we will then be able to have powerful vassals who like us, and we'll be able to make all sorts of changes to the succession, so we don't need to worry about it again. But, well, we just basically need to see how things go. So, let's start here. Who are we going to vote in next? We have to vote in Chad, probably, although we could vote in our brother. I think our brother would probably be better. Let's vote brother. Let's go brother here. I would prefer to play as the brother than to play as Chad, so let's do that. We do have 102 votes. One of the main problems as well is that a couple of these other ones have huge vote numbers. Like you, Thomas of the Cho family, have 96 votes. So they can basically match our votes on anything else, which is a little bit of a problem. But we'll see how that goes. Let's see here. Let's put in a Chancellor. A Chancellor's going to be Speaker Thomas, because Speaker Thomas is good at... Actually, let's see here. I could maybe replace you. Actually, we're going to put him in as Steward. So we're going to replace you, because he's a powerful vassal and he's good at it. So you can do that job. Chancellor is then going to be Speaker Thomas of the Cho family, which will make him like us. Spymaster, what do you mean no valid characters found to be my Spymaster? Oh, because it doesn't know that Spymasters exist. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, wait a second, because this is Court Chaplain. This doesn't say Spymaster. Wait, so I have no Spymaster? That's weird. That doesn't seem right. Okay, this is the bit where I alt-tab for a split second and then go, okay, was there an update to Crusader Kings recently? No. As in, was there an update to the mod? Nope, no update. So it's just kind of broken? That's not good. Life without a Spymaster would be quite difficult. Have I got any other positions that would help us? Maybe Food Taster would help us. Yeah, let's go Food Taster by aptitude. Okay, let's put in Chad here for now. You're my Food Taster. Cupbearer. That does help as well. That can be Lewis. He likes us. I know he might be scheming against us, but we'll put him in there. Yeah, so I don't think either of those I need. I'm just seeing whether we've got anything else that seems good. No. Okay, Executioner doesn't help. Obviously, Bodyguard helps. Let's put my mother, Melinda, here as my bodyguard. That's fine. Court Groundhog Keeper doesn't actually help, but you know what? Speaker Thomas, you're now in charge of the Groundhogs. Hope you enjoy that role. Anyone else? No, I think that's fine for now. Okay. Yeah. Let's try unpausing and see if that fixes itself. So they're now a powerful family, so he's now a powerful vassal on the council. Colourful talent. I found my niece Rebecca sitting on the floor surrounded by spilled paint and pieces of canvas for the third time this month. My courtiers whisper about her being an artistic genius in the making, but the servants complain about scrubbing the floors free of paint in the wake of her inspirations. Yeah, she can gain some stewardship, that's fine. Okay. We have a powerful faction, apparently, but that might be because it hasn't properly calculated military strength. No Spymaster, huh? I'm the new dynasty head. That's cool. Out of wedlock. It's no secret that my vassal, Lady Jackie, is carrying a child conceived through a sinful union. She is not a married woman after all. However, who fathered the child has been a mystery until now. Matthias has been the one responsible, so it's Jackie Della Rocca and this guy. Alright, now the truth is out. Spymaster? No Spymaster. Okay. I know how to fix it. I mean, I don't know how to fix it. But I know a potential way of fixing it, which is saving and reloading the game. That could fix it. That fixes many things, saving and reloading the game. Sometimes, that's all you need. Oh, that's interesting. That said that we were on version 15.0.2, but that isn't the version of Crusader Kings we're on. Huh. Oh, that's loading. Yeah, we're on 1.15.0. Huh. That's interesting that the save says that we're not. So if we look at the load game here, that says that we're... Oh, no. 0.0.2. Okay, so it probably doesn't count that point. Okay, that's fair enough. Spymaster still doesn't exist. Alright. Oh, game crashed. Wow. Alright then. That's unexpected. Okay. I hope this isn't a dead save. If it's a dead save, that is yeah, that's bad. That's definitely bad. Don't really know what to do with that, but I mean, I did make a save right before it crashed, so we should be alright to go back and have a look, but yeah, doesn't bode well for the stability of the save if it's crashed already. Might not have liked me alt-tapping during the load. There's always a possibility. We'll see. Anyway, I'm probably going to have to put a cut in here because the game does take like 2 or 3 minutes to load. Although, on that note, the next video in this series should be on a new PC, mostly. Some parts are coming across to the new PC. So, in theory, the game should run better. Although it doesn't really matter for most of it, but in theory it should. Most of the reasons why the PC is changing aren't related to this game, so, you know, it's not really going to matter, but yeah. Be interesting to see what the differences are, because in theory, Speed 5 in Crusader Kings runs as fast as your PC can go. So, in theory, it should be a little bit quicker. Well, we'll see. Anyway, it looks like I managed to yap long enough that it's actually loaded, which is cool. And, has it loaded a Spymaster? No. Okay. Let me test this. No crashes when I do this. Okay. Well, we're playing without a Spymaster with a character who has 1 intrigue. Alright then. Maybe if you don't have a Spymaster, there is an event that gives you a Spymaster? I've never seen such an event, but I've also never not had a Spymaster. So I guess we will unpause for a little bit and let things run. Okay, so this is a real faction, I think. So, 2 members. Why are you in the faction? Personality says that you should be in the faction. To lower Crown Authority. But what is Crown Authority currently? This must be Executive Authority. So you want to lower it to Judicial Executive. Alright. Interesting. So we'll probably give up to this one if they push it. You're at 27% power, so you're not really providing anything. You're pretty much providing it all. Yeah, so I'd love for you to leave. Unfortunately, there's no real way to get you out of this faction. I guess I could sway you. That's probably worth doing anyway if I don't have a Spymaster. Yeah, let's start swaying you. Cool. Right, then... So unpause. Manhattan is our capital. Cool. You have a claim on Salisbury. Oh, my truce with these guys have just been reset. Yeah, I should declare war. My truce is reset. I don't have enough prestige. Oh, okay. Is there a way of gaining prestige? Not immediately. Alright, well... Chill on that. Can't really spend our money because I need our money for... Ooh, wait a second. Either of these can be prestige. No, but this will make him like me more, which is definitely good. He'll now go into positive opinion of me. Although he didn't go into positive opinion of me. Huh. Or maybe it already had the +20 in here. Wait, he should have gained... Yeah, he should be grateful for poem. But that's not here. Yeah, so that just didn't work. Huh. Yeah, that was him, I think. Let me just double check it wasn't the other speaker, Thomas, and it just had the wrong person. Nope. Okay. Maybe I misread it. I don't really know. Anyway, maybe that was my opinion of him went up, but that wouldn't make sense. Anyway, yeah, are we winning this election? Vote score. No, he's winning the election, so we might as well spend our money anyway. We've got something we want to spend it on. Maybe upgrade our villa. Would be interesting. Maybe. Doesn't really get us anything, though. What about upgrading the hay barracks to the next level? Again, doesn't really get us anything. Anything in here? Something that helps stewardship would be good. Yeah, stewardship lifestyle experience. Mentor and governance scheme would be unlocked. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab ourselves the private study. Cool. Right, now we chill and hopefully we get some prestige at some point. We'd also like to go to university. Maybe I should do that ASAP, because it might take us our entire term to do that. Although there's going to be a faction against it. We just give in to the faction. Yeah, if the faction fires, we just give in to it because we have no way to fight it. Yeah. Yeah. Although we could hire mercenaries. Yeah, no, we just give in. Because I actually don't care about this being like this level. I'm quite happy for it to drop to this level. It doesn't really matter. And I don't want to preemptively drop it because then they'll just join another faction. Where am I going to go to university? I guess I could go to Boston. Local faith is hostile to yours. Local faith is hostile. Although there is an event that triggers with that. Assuming they're all going to be hostile then. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go to Boston. That's an absolutely terrifying route. I do want to spend the most money on this one, unlike normal things. Study hard is obviously the option we want. Mercenary guards makes it a lot less dangerous. I want to go there on the way. What does that get me? Martial lifestyle. I still want to go. Wait, is that doesn't appear to be where that is. Let me try this one. Yeah, there we go. So now we're going through some of these that just have low county control. Hills is another big negative. What if I took away hills as dangerous? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Then we're going to customize our route slightly. Let's figuring this out here. Well, to start with, I probably want to go there. And then there, and then kind of cut in. That takes one dangerous one off of our list. Then after Bristol, I want to head up here. All the way to... Is it Concord, or... It's actually kind of difficult to tell which one this is on. It's not that one. To here? Yeah, so I want to do that. Then I want to cut in. Yeah, I want to do something like this. And then on the way back... I want to go like that on the way back. Yeah, it's kind of awkward looking, but I think that's fine. And that gives me more martial as well. Right, let's apply. And let's go. It's very expensive, so we lose a ton of votes, but that's okay. Now we're off. Oh, I'm going to tell you, Thomas, to get me money. Land of milk and fish. We could lower our stress here, but I'm going to just increase our speed to the university by 3 days. Some martial lifestyle experience. The Metal Man. Truly, a stroll through Peterborough is a gift from Providence. The tranquility of this place is suddenly and abruptly broken by the furious grunts and clattering of armor. Hark! Get me out of this metal prison. My squire took offense at my manner, even going so far as to call me heartless and has abandoned me. Ah, so the Tin Man has lost a heart, I see. Whatever this strange man did could not have been enough to justify being stuck forever in his armor. I could, of course, have someone help him, but is it truly worth it? And bring him in as my personal champion. It's the only thing that doesn't stress me out, though, so... Welcome to be my personal champion, George Osborne. Right. It's fine, clear that out. Then let's have a look in here. He's terrible, but this isn't something that gives him anything against us in schemes, so that's fine. And Spymaster doesn't exist. Okay. The songs of General Amadeus. Would you like to hear some of me songs about Amadeus, the tyrannical chowder folk toad? Yes, because it will lower my stress. I've now visited the Crimson Library and gained stewardship lifestyle experience. Cool, we're already a little bit studious. Let's get started. Language of the Master. So, Ardelia, one of the most respected teachers at Boston, is clearly a foreigner. Her accent and mannerisms betray her as a chowder folk. While not strictly necessary for my studies, learning her mother tongue would foster a privileged relationship with Ardelia, which is sure to be a good investment for the future. So 29% chance of learning it, or I just say no. I'm not going to do that, because it's only a 29% chance. I'll just take the guaranteed success, which also lowers my stress. Centric ideas. If you read between the lines and thus spoke Zarathustra, it's obvious. You just need to combine a shoe, a vial of bat guano, and a roast swan, all the while adhering to the principles of generals of ancient modern times. Trust me, it'll work. Bridget, I don't have time for your nonsense. Okay. New powerful family, the De La Roca family. Okay. Keep going. The debate. Alright, there's a debate. I can get a rivalry with someone, or I can try this debate and there's a chance we win it. Let's try. I lost the debate and got a ton of stress. I'm going to take the hit here. Unfortunately, we have no options here. We just have to take the hit. Yeah. Which is unfortunate, but there you go. We are stressed as well now. Stress event? Nope, we must already have been stressed recently. Okay. Hey! Got some extra renown. That's cool. Party of peasants. I'm suddenly distracted from my midnight studies by a loud crash, an ear-deafening slam, and an expensive-sounding shatter. What in the world is going on? The source of the disturbance appears to be two peasants. Washington knows how they got in here, ravenously gulping down a barrel of the university's imported teas. This'll teach them, one of them shouts. Yeah, they think they're better than us just because they can read, the other follows. So I could teach them to read, and I'd get Patrick and Terry Yarbray in my court and lose a ton of stress. Okay. I could use some servants, or better tell the teachers before they destroy the place. I will teach them to read, which will make us much more successful, but most importantly, get rid of all of our stress. We're only at level 1. Level 1 is terrible. There's only a very low chance to get our education traits upgraded, but hopefully there's time for us to increase that. Intellectual debate. I will try another debate, and we won. Fantastic. We're almost at level 2 now, which would be good. Matter of faith. Boston is a renowned center of studies that hosts both teachers and students from far and near. I hardly thought much of it until today, when a religious reference from Victor struck me hard as blasphemous and contrary to everything I've been taught in my life. It revealed him as a Mayflower, an actual heretic, and I don't know how to feel about it. Say I don't care as long as I have something to teach. I gain stewardship lifestyle experience and I become much more successful. That's due to my study hard intent, and due to my compassionate content, I can become more successful. Okay. Tolerate heresies and get him to like us. Let's do that. Okay. One more. Fence. Nope. Oh, did I get it? No, I just got the perk. Aww. Yeah, and we got a book. Yeah, it's fine. But we didn't get what we were looking for, which is the upgrade to our stewardship perk. Just seeing what I got here. Maybe direct vassal opinion would be nice. Let's grab chains of loyalty and try and get there. Okay, now we're heading back. Unfortunately, we didn't really get anything there, but... You know, we had to try. We had to try. Let's get Theovelt Revelry here, which gets us Courtier and Guest Opinion. And Courtly Vassal Opinion, which might help us. The Trodden Path. They don't want to go over an anthill because they're superstitious, so we will wait 5 days here. The Witch of Gardner. Gardner is a land of strange and obscure custom to me. The practices of the Gothic faith are strange and unimaginably different from principalism, and nowhere is that more apparent than their attitude towards the practice of magic. Right in the middle of town, there's a woman chanting incantations and offering blessings as if she were a judge. It's strange to me, but the people appear positively jubilant in her presence. Gothic. In the heart of the ancient New England woods, where shadows dance like moonlit spectres, Gothic occultry unfolds in strange circles and hidden clearings amidst burnt-out hearths, where the wind whispers secrets only the chosen can comprehend. Oh, alright. Tell them witchcraft is a sin, it's none of my concern, or she will repent. I guess it's none of my concern. Lowly delicacy. I'm not going to eat pizza, apparently. It would stress me out too much. Guardian ain't, or it would make me ill. I think it's to make me ill. Anyway, while passing through the plains of New Britain, my sister-in-law Mona is moments away from disturbing a hidden burrow of vipers, but is warned just in time by my Attorney General, Olmsted. Mona, you need to be more careful. Olmsted admonishes, concern evident in his voice. Mona offers a sheepish, grateful smile in return. Thanks, I owe you one. Okay, quick thinking there, you owe him nothing. Let's move on with utmost care. We must make haste. Let's say quick thinking there. Okay. We've swayed this guy a little bit. You would like to supply my court with Tixinda dye. Okay. So they would get massive exports. We gain remote imports. But I would gain merchant as a trait. I guess I could accept. The only problem is the only way I get my money back is if I can find a massive place to export it. You know what? No, not interested. That's fine. Hey, we got experience for visiting New York. That's cool. Like a bunch of experience, actually. Cool. Now we've arrived back. Okay. So that's fine. Let's have a look here. No factions against us. How are the votes going? Seem to be going almost exclusively for Speaker Thomas. Why do they not want to vote for Lewis? Vile heretic, too young. So do you reckon I get more votes if I switch to Chad? Maybe. Let's vote for Chad there, and then in the other election as well, which doesn't matter, but we'll do it anyway. We'll vote for Chad. Let's see if that changes the situation. Let's grab a likeable as well. That increases our direct vassal opinion. Cool. We have almost no prestige, so we can't declare wars, which is unfortunate. You can't have troops, no. Because that'll make you appear stronger. So yeah, we're unfortunately kind of at the whim of can we gain some prestige? Like, can we have events that give us prestige kind of things? Herman die for sale. Same problem as last one. It's the exact same situation, massive versus remote. We could actively participate in merchant stuff, but I'm not that worried about it for now. Could fund one of these. He's only decent, but it might get us something. I don't think that's where I'm going with our time here. Fortunately. Don't think that's going to get me what I want. Okay. Continue chilling. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, that's the same problem as last time. Everyone has this die. Everyone's trying to give it to me. Fortunately, we're just not interested in a bad deal. Private study is complete. Our stewardship will now go up even quicker. Maple syrup for sale. So I get nearby imports. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, okay, now we have some maple syrup. I'm going to sell it to these guys if they'll take it. They'll take it. Fantastic. That's massive exports. We gain some merchant trait experience, which is good. And we should have Nearby imports, so it costs us almost nothing, and then massive exports. Huge, and increases our monthly income as well. By 2%, although we lose 1% for the import, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. This guy kind of likes me now, which is good. Happy about that. Spymaster doesn't exist. Almost feel like we need to lose our title to get Spymaster back, which is unfortunate. Rhoda Theavelt has been born. That's my niece. Okay. That's fine. I would obviously love to declare war at some point if my prestige could ever go up. I gained 35 prestige. I'm in. You sold me. Great event. You would like... Okay. It's been discovered that Speaker Thomas of the Wayne family inherited contract obliges him to more than you have collected. Wait, but his contract's going to be like some administrative contract, right? Does he have a contract? Wait, no, he doesn't have a contract. This is just stupid. Yeah. So the top option is stupid. He can't have a feudal contract with us. He's not a feudal vassal. So I think this is a base game thing, because I'm sure I've seen this before. Yeah, he has no feudal taxes. We aren't under feudal. Like, therefore he can't have... We aren't under feudalism, therefore he can't have feudal taxes. So yeah, I guess I'll take the hook on him, because out of the two options, it's the only one that applies. So we'll do that. Don't really know what I'm going to do with the hook on him, but like it's better than literally nothing, so I guess I'll take it. I'm trying to think where to find him. He's in here. There we go. What can I do with this hook? Could ask him to retire. What's he got here? So he's got distant carbon dye imports, maple syrup, direct wine. Could ask him to export, to get wine. So is this gonna be direct wine from him then? Maybe. So this would be direct wine, which we could then sell, but I don't know. We didn't need a hook for it, so not really that interested. I was just trying to find a way to use the hook, but I don't think we've got anything we actually want from him currently. Oh, can we ask him to support us with his hook? Let's see. No, I can't see anything like support in election on that one. I think it is a thing. I just don't know if it's a thing on high governorship or if it's, yeah, or how we would get that to happen. Oh, there we go. Force vote. Perfect. There we go. By using a hook, I can get him to vote for me. Perfect. So he's now voting for me, which means Chad is now our heir because he now has the most votes. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. Are we winning both of them? Yes. Fantastic. So we were able to force his vote for 100 years. That's good. Okay. Still no Spymaster, but okay. We're getting there. Still need to gain some actual prestige at some point. Court grandeur decreased. It's fine. Wife fell pregnant. Alright, cool. So we're going to have a child of our own. Or a second child of our own. Ooh. What's that? Being raided. Okay. Those are definitely some troops. Wait for them to leave our lands and then go and attack. Are they stronger than we are? Actually, unfortunately, I think they are stronger than we are, right? How many men-at-arms do we have? 200, 300... plus an extra 400, 700 men-at-arms? Depends how strong we think their knights are. Where are they from? They're from Bermuda. So that's over here. So we might be okay to catch them, actually. Just raise all. Chase. Here. So we already have the first one. So every city increases monthly development growth. Dynasty members can receive Town Maven line of traits in addition to the education trait if they're developed in a high development county. Huh. Yeah, there's definitely some bonuses here. So we got Stewards of Empire. It's okay. House of Warriors is nice, but only if we actually have any. Veterans, which we don't. Noble Veins is quite nice for passing on new traits. Let's grab Noble Veins. People keep saying it's really good, and I don't usually take it, so let's take it. I know it's like a meta thing to take it, but as in like it's apparently like one of the things that a lot of people just take as their first one because it's really good, but most of the time I find that you don't get that many generations passing. But it's the fact that we have elective every 5 years means that actually our generations might pass quite quickly, rather than being stuck on the same character for a huge amount of time. Anyway, it thinks we're gonna win, which is worrying because they're not moving. I mean, they're raiding, but yeah, it's a little bit worrying. Yep. Wine for sale. Nope. Raid look recovered. That's fine. Didn't actually get us anything, but okay, it's fine. Speaker Thomas is not swayed. Okay. Cocoa for sale. Farthest imports. Definitely a no there. Okay. Clear that out. And continue chilling. Here is another child event that just gets us prestige. We're after whatever prestige we can get. Not interested in your bad deal. Word of advice. I saunter between the market stalls of Manhattan, a heavy pouch tugging at my belt. How do I make this coin work for me? As I admire the wares of a local sculpture, principlist imagery, a sound investment, my friend Lisa Marie suddenly appears at my side. A word of advice, my friend. Have a look at the mason's workshop over there. The wares might be simple, but their potential is great. So we can invest, okay, for 30 years and get holding taxes. Invest and get more holding taxes, but it's a bigger investment. Actually, it's the same investment. Wait. Maybe I misread. So, Sculpture's Workshop gets us holding taxes and piety. This one gets us building construction, toss and more money. Or get a quick profit. I'm going to go for this one. Interesting. Okay, new stewardship perk. Positions of power makes councillors like us more. Perfect. So now our councillors actually quite like us, which is good. We continue chilling. We have a son. His name shall be... Let's go for a principalist name. George. Gonna be called George. Okay. Well, we'll stick with that for now. And now, continue basically just hoping that we get an event that gives us some prestige, which would be good. An event that gives us prestige would definitely be good. New heir is Hortense Theobald. That means that I have lost the vote somewhere. Let's have a look here. Ah, so us losing that money has actually lost us the votes. Yeah, I need just a very, very, very small amount of money. Oh, not money. Small amount of voting power. I'm going to switch to Lewis. Or, yes, I guess voting power and money are kind of the same thing. I'm going to switch back to Lewis. Let's see how this looks. Should mean that Thomas swaps with us. He should almost certainly swap with us because we've bribed him into swapping with us. Or we've forced his vote, so... And if he's not voting with us, I'll be very confused. There we go. So now he's our heir. And is that because he's winning? Yeah, so now he's winning because he was able to get... Wait a second. So he got Thomas Chow on his side, which is taking stuff off of that Thomas. But the other Thomas should be on our side as well. Because we forced his vote. Alright. Wild. Anyway. Let's see. And still basically waiting for an event that increases our... oh, nearby Tixinda die. I'll take that. Sounds like a deal. Still basically waiting for something that increases our prestige. You guys want any Tixinda die? No. Would not accept if I traveled there. Okay. But you want some Tixinda die? Do. Alright. I'm going to export it to you. Okay, so what did I get for Tixinda die? How did my deal go? So, I got nearby import and medium export. Yeah, so that overall was pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. That worked for me. How's our merchant trait, by the way? Are we at level 1 yet? No, we're still working on it. Okay. Hopefully we get a random event that increases our prestige at some point. Also, do we now have both Thomases on our side? We do indeed. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. Okay. It's not too bad. Okay. This needs a tiny bit of prestige at some point. Like just an event that's like, hey, gain 300 prestige. It'd be great. Fantastic. Then we can get into battles, then we can do all sorts of stuff. But can't actually do it until we get the prestige. Like, if we can do battles, I think we can get some prestige that way in some battles, so that'd be good. The visit. I'm passing through Hempstead, the capital of my steward, Speaker Thomas, when I receive an invitation to visit his estate. As I arrive, he welcomes me with open arms and a tour. One thing that strikes me is that the place is full of unfinished projects. I'll stay for a while. Okay. A library where the books are stacked in corners, unfinished building projects all over the place, most notably a whole dining hall. A chest of gold just standing there in the middle of a hallway. Speaker Thomas's estate is a mess. And say the chest of gold is very unguarded. Books? Can't help with... I think I can help with the dining hall, or I'll head off to bed. Let's help with the dining hall. See how this goes. All it needed was some dedicated attention. I soon have Speaker Thomas's dining hall well on its way to completion. Things are looking good. There are other areas I can still help him out with. Nope. I'm just going to say that I'll do that for now. And it went well. We got 10 opinion. Wonderful. Got some more legitimacy. Still waiting on an opportunity to get that last little bit of prestige. Olives. No, I'm not going to get olives from the furthest way place that we can get it. I'd much rather just not get olives. Right. When is this? This is sometime in May. Cool. It's fine. Continuing to gain some extra renown, which is cool. We're getting to our next renown thing quite quickly. Dynasty Legacy. We're going to have another child. More opportunities for childhood events that give us prestige. We've been re-elected. I'm going to take that. I'm going to say as expected, and that gives us more prestige. Cool. Let's see here. Good Dr. Olmsted. My impressive personal physician, Olmsted, is a true healer, always ready with some suitable remedy or poultice at the first murmurings of a courtier's mildest malady. His talents seem almost wasted, stretched as he is in treating the demanding denizens of the entire New York court. Oh, this is the one that basically, it doesn't matter who I choose, but I choose myself here. But yeah, it will probably wear off at some point. Shadow over Manhattan, summon the physician. Oh, and there's a disease here now, right? Yep, so that is spotted fever has appeared out of nowhere. Wonderful, so let's enter seclusion. Lock the door. Then we are going to isolate the capital, which will lower our legitimacy a little bit further, although we did just have our legitimacy get raised. Soft approach to not hurt the economy. And I can't fight off these guys from Bermuda because I don't have enough troops. So we're just going to be raided. Wonderful. Exotic arms. A group of Hudsonian peddlers purport to have brought Isthmiano objects said to have come from faraway court of a great ruler, King Aristides of Panama, no less. Lincoln, the leading trader, grins darkly. This unique weapon could be yours for a special price, of course, great senator. Sure, I'll pay it. I don't have a spear, so now we have a spear. The spear increases our prowess by 5. Alright, doesn't really do much for us, but now we have it. Discovered the genealogy innovation. What is the genealogy innovation? Rest several of your claims in a single war. We're currently also working on sheriffs. That's fine. Right. Continue chilling, continue letting our money come in. We're currently being raided, which is a problem. and get 10% extra taxes from Manhattan. Let's do that. My friend Lisa Marie is dead, which has raised our stress. They're continuing to raid all my lands, and I've lost my tutor to typhus. Wonderful. New tutor. Sort by aptitude is going to be you. Spymaster? No Spymaster. Okay. That's unfortunate. Lost control in Westchester. We're still trying to raise control wherever that is, but why don't you go back to Westchester and raise control? So do we have full control in Manhattan? No. Yeah, raise control in Manhattan. New lifestyle perk. Let's grab Soon Forgiven. So we might as well just continue working our way down this line. Right. We have a son called Neil. We're going to call him Hannibal instead. Don't know what that one below it was that just disappeared. Didn't even have a chance to read it before that event disappeared out from in front of my eyes, so hopefully it wasn't important. The sacking of Middlesex. Speaker Thomas has paid the price for Commodore Clarence's avarice. With the fall of the settlement of Edison, swaths of greater Middlesex are left undefended. Unopposed, the Bermuda raiders have run rampant, kidnapping and enslaving every skilled worker they could find. I can curse them, pay some money, or help them rebuild. I'm going to help them rebuild. In an entrenched regency. Wonderful. The disease is still here, so still have to be secluded, so it's unfortunate. You're no longer my caravan master. For some reason, I guess. Okay, why are you no longer my caravan master? Not eligible, I guess. Alright. Sure. Whatever. We're not going anywhere. They're continuing to raid all my lands. My councillor Edward is dead. New councillor is going to be... Bruce Wayne. Sure. It's fine. Manhattan is losing control over time, but hopefully just having the person on there increasing control is going to stop it going down as much as it could. Which would be good. Lost my wet nurse because she died of typhus. New wet nurse needed. It's going to be Star Sand, my wife. New religious head of the Ilmi. Practitioners believe it is the duty of the Muslim both to contemplate the mysteries and beauty of the unseen with the good works of the material world. As revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, Islam is the final revelation and a unification of all faiths that had previously been revealed to mankind, and is therefore the duty of Islam to act as the final authority and protector over the people of the book through a caliphate. Alright. That's what that one is. Speaker Thomas is dead. Now, Bruce is in charge of the Wayne family. Oh, that also means my votes are gone from him, unfortunately. You're now reassigned to be my steward. My new marshal is going to be... Thomas. My new chancellor is going to be this person. Right. Can station men-at-arms. Wait, did I inherit some land or something? Or... apparently I can just station men-at-arms. Apparently you're unstationed. Okay, now you're stationed. Cool. Still trying to get that little extra bit of prestige. Voodoo. Voodoo is a syncretic religion that developed in the region of Louisiana, particularly in New Orleans. It combines elements of African and European spiritual traditions with a large influence from Catholicism. Cool. Do they now have a new religious leader? Still can't really do anything till their prestige goes up, which it's doing, just really, really, really slowly. Disease gone? Nope, so I'm not going to end isolation. Old tales. Okay. My gait slows as I approach a room. I fancy I can hear a voice. Yes, there it is. I spy my father, Chad, grandly holding his grandchild, Hortense, enraptured with a story. I listen in as well, catching only stray passages. Chad is recounting some tales from a life well lived, and the stories of times both new and old clearly rings very true of Hortense, whose mouth hangs excitedly agape. So I gain elder advice for 15 years. Okay. I gain some stress, or leave them to it. I'll leave them to it. Okay. So you still in the same thing? Nope. I'll put you on to get me money. Death Then I just want to quickly check. So you're 9. You're doing a martial education. Could do a intrigue one. They're probably both fine. Probably not going to use... Well, yeah, I'm probably not going to use either of them. You're 2 and you're 0. Okay. Still, basically just hoping that at some point I get that little extra prestige boost. What's this? Lewis has no wife. What happened to your wife? She died of typhus. Oh. Well, I think this might be where I end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. And then next time we will see whether we can get Lewis a husband, probably, as that would be what he'd prefer. And now he has done his duty in getting us some heirs. So, fantastic. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.